হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ ওয়েলকাম টু মিস্টার রবিন। তো চলে এসেছি আরেকটি লাইভ স্ট্রিমে, এবং আজকে লাইভ স্ট্রিমে ডিভিশন 2 র্যাঙ্ক পুশ হবে। দেখা যাক ডিভিশন 2তে কতটা সাকসেসফুল র্যাঙ্ক পুশ করা যায়, এবং মজা হয়ে যাবে আসলে। কেননা ডিভিশন 2তে খেলবো আজকে, খুবই দুর্দান্ত ম্যাচ আশা করতেছি আমি। প্রথমে ডে লগিনটা কমপ্লিট করে নিই, তারপর ধীরে ধীরে যাবো ম্যাচের দিকে।
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim. Well, and Messi! And somehow it stayed out. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. That looks a good ball through. Oh, Benzema, hits one! Goal! Barcelona!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Olise picks it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Decent hit! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Iniesta. He's found a way past. Neymar patted in a wide position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi, and that is expertly dealt with. Tries to get it clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Son Heung-min, looking for options for movement. And that's played in low. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Iniesta is offering some sort of an apology there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He has found a way through. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Carvajal gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yamal.
2 added minutes has been
Pass
indicated.
intercepted. And here's Neymar. It'll be a throw-in. Gets his head to it! And we've reached half-time. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Son Heung-min. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Messi. And the shot's on here. Big chance! And that has been cleared. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been clubbed away. That has been cut short. That's really well cleared. Olise. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Threads one in. Look at this. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He is through. Oh, what has happened here? It's anyone's ball now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Benzema. Number 13, Olise. Number 22, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 11, Diego Forlan. Number 20, Isco. Number 10, Bellingham.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cannavaro. Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1
And he's
minute
surging
added time.
through. 1 minute to add, according to the board. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Everybody,
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Over to the left. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Di Maria. Costa Curta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Di Maria's, he's got tall. Harmlessly behind.
We're again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. No goals as yet. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Nice control.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Nicked it back promptly. Kaka. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose...
They've done it!
শান্ত ভাই, ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন? ও সেটা আমি ভাবলাম গোল, এটা অফসাইড, পুরাই লোল হয়ে গেল আমার সাথে। আমি ভাবলাম যে অবশেষে একটি স্কোর হয়ে গেল আমার, কিন্তু না, তাও অফসাইড। কেননা গোল সেলিব্রেশন যে ওটাও চলে এসেছিল, এই জন্য আমি আর ভাবলাম যে গোল হয়ে গেল। দেখা যাক এবার কিভাবে অ্যাটাক করতে পারি। আবার অ্যাটাকের জন্য যেতে হবে। শেট, বলটা মিস হয়ে গেল। যে পাসগুলো একুরেট হলে গোল হবার সম্ভাবনা বেশি থাকে, ওই পাসগুলোতে একটু মিস করতেছি আমি। নেইমার, গোল, অবশেষে নেইমারের দ্বারাই গোল হয়েছে। ব্রো, আমি ওই আইফোন দিয়ে গেমস খেলি, তো এটার মধ্যে আপনি অ্যাপ স্টোরে পেয়ে যাবেন স্ট্রিম চ্যাম্প নামে একটি অ্যাপ, ওটা দিয়ে আমি লাইভ স্ট্রিম করি। দেখবেন আমার লাইভের কোনাতে লোগোটা উঠে যাচ্ছে, ওটাই হচ্ছে অ্যাপটার নাম। তো ফার্স্ট হাফ 1-0 এগিয়ে আছি, দেখা যাক সেকেন্ড হাফ কি করা যায়। আর অবশ্যই যদি শান্তভাবে পসিবল হয় লাইভ স্ট্রিমে একটি লাইক করে সাপোর্ট করতে ভুলবেন না।
Good effort from both sides, but at half time it is 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly.
তো এখন সেকেন্ড হাফে কি স্টার্টিং গোল পসিবল ট্রাই করতে হবে। না, তা হলো না।
Leading 1-0 at the break.
টনির কাছ থেকে একটু ব্যাক পাস।
The game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to
নেইমার থেকে আবার ব্যাক পাসে চলে যাব। আবার নেইমার,
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
আবার নেইমারকে দিয়ে যাচ্ছি, একটি ছোটখাটো ক্রস ট্রাই করব, যদি হয়ে যায় তাহলে তো সাকসেসফুল। না, ও শিট, আমি পাসিং ওপোনেন্ট এত সুন্দর আমার সামনে দিয়েছিল, আমি যদি জাস্ট ট্রাই করতাম ম্যাচ আপ তাহলে হয়ে যেত বলটি আমার পায়ে, কিন্তু আমি প্রথম খেয়ালই করিনি। আমি ভেবেছি সে ক্লিয়ার করবে হয়তো বা লং শট নিয়ে। বল চলে গেল সীমানার বাইরে। ভাই খেলবেন? অবশ্যই ভাই। তাহলে এই ম্যাচটা পরে চলেন ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলি, কোনো সমস্যার ব্যাপার নেই। এই ম্যাচটা শেষ হয়ে যাক, পরে খেলতেছি।
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong
ডিমারিকে দিয়ে একটি ক্রস করাতে পারবো। সুন্দর ক্রস চাই একটি, হলো না। মেসি, কি ওপোনেন্ট ফাউল করে দিয়েছে, কি লাল কার্ড চাই না, ওয়ার্নিং দিচ্ছে মনে হচ্ছে, ওয়ার্নিং না, ইয়েলো কার্ড, কিন্তু লাল কার্ড ছিল দরকার। লাল কার্ড যদি দিয়ে দিত না, মজাই হয়ে যেত। মেসি ডাইরেক্ট শট ট্রাই করি, হবে না জানি, তারপর আচ্ছা আমি আগে প্লেয়ারগুলো চেঞ্জ করি। ওপোনেন্ট যেহেতু গেমটাকে আটকালো, তাই চান্সে আমি চেঞ্জ করে নিই। সিবিটা চেঞ্জ করে দিই, সিএমএফ। আপাতত এই তিনটি থাক, পরে আবার দরকার হলে আমরা আবার চেঞ্জ করব। কিন্তু এখনো উইন নেওয়ার ফিক্স হয়নি, কেননা উইন ফিক্স করতে হলে মিনিমাম আরেকটি গোল করে নিলেও ফিক্সটাও বলা যাবে না, ধরে ফেলবে। হ্যাঁ, এটা আরেকটু যদি অ্যাঙ্গেলটা হতো তাহলে হয়তো বা পসিবল ছিল।
It's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a little loose. Bastoni played out to the left flank. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
অপোনেন্ট তো সুন্দরভাবে অ্যাটাক করতে চলে এসেছে। 76 মিনিট ক্লিয়ার।
There to belt it away. Messi. It's Potw. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
এটা কি হলো? ফাউল করে দিয়েছে আমার প্লেয়ার।
Himself a free kick.
এখন কি ফ্রি কিক থেকে গোল দিয়ে দিবে? দেখা যাক। মেসি নিচ্ছে। কালকে এরকম আমি একটি গোল করেছিলাম, তাই জন্য ডাউট লাগতেছে কি গোল খেয়ে যাবো কিনা 80 মিনিটে এসে।
It's anyone's ball now.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi. That has been slung wide. He's a sharp little Potw!
অফসাইড মেবি।
He's straight offside.
দেখে নেওয়া যাক।
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20.
Barcelona making
অফসাইডে ছিল
consecutive
কিন্তু
changes here.
কি কারণ একজন নিয়ে নেই, কেননা যদি আমি ভুলেও জিকে কে দিয়ে দিই আর যদি বাই চান্স
Well,
অপোনেন্টের
this
পায়ে
could
চলে
lead
আসে
to the injection
তাহলে
of
রিস্ক।
energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Very much into the last knockings. Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared without complication.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to cut back. He rises.
গোল, ইয়াস।
It's in.
উইনটা তাহলে শিওর হয়ে গেলাম 2-0-তে। এই 0টা এখনো বলা যায় না, কেননা যদি বাই চান্স শেষে গোল খেয়ে যায় তারপর মানে এখন উইন ফিক্স বলা যেতে পারে। ওপেন কি বের হয়ে যাচ্ছে নাকি আমার ইন্টারনেট ইস্যু করে দিল কে জানে, কেন কালকে এরকমটা হচ্ছিল যখন ডিভিশন 2-তে উঠেছিলাম ফার্স্ট ম্যাচেই এইভাবে ঘুরতেছিল, পরে বললো যে আমার নাকি ইন্টারনেট ইস্যু, কিন্তু আমার কিন্তু সব ঠিক ছিল, কোন আমি কখন কী করে বলা যায় না।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer for
The angle was
Argentina.
unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And no, that was never going to make it. Spread out to the left, played back in, out to the right. It's a goal kick. Lobbed in behind. Iniesta is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Neymar. Nice ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He can get that clear. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Look at the space here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to dink it in. Oh, that was vital. Rodri into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Messi. Maradona.
There will be 1
The
minute
final
added
seconds
time.
now. Played out towards the right wing. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he get away here? He's got the shot away! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what...
Shot a goal! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Adams. Iniesta. Neymar played with finesse. Header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's Di Maria. Messi. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Back into the middle.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has not gone well. Nicely spread. Neymar in acres of space out wide. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Iniesta. Cannavaro. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A lot of space ahead of him.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. And we're done. Well, that was intense and enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can
everybody,
see, we
and
are all
welcome
set.
to today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Messi. Good read, needed to be. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. And he's managed to get free. Drilled in low. He can get that clear. Di Maria.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. Costa Curta. Di Maria. Oh, it's played into the area. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Romario. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Romario looking for the run. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, hits one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Adams attempts a clearance. And it's Gerrard. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Iniesta. Casillas will lay claim to that. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard.
Such
He
good
is through
technique.
here. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Picked out brilliantly. Guardiola.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Eto'o bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh.
Decent hit! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Gerrard. Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Romario. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And Romario!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been won straight back. Can he get it through? Kante deals with that comfortably. Costa Curta. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Gets his pass away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted.
Big chance! That's another chance! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Romario. Number 6, Eto'o.
We
Number
have got
10,
changes here, from
Messi.
both sides in fact.
Coming on the field.
A 1-0 lead established.
11,
It's so
Mbappe.
often the case with goal
Number
scorers,
23,
little influence,
Owen.
and all of a sudden,
Number
bang.
8, Raul. Substitution
Out for a
in
throw.
progress.
Son Heung-min gets into some space. He's cut it out.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see, we
and
are all
welcome to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's intervened well there. Nicely spread. That has been cut short. And here's Di Maria. Messi. Could move up a gear here. And this is Batistuta. Interesting ball. And he welcomes it in. Conte! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but...
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rijkaard. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Potw, and he's had a hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Gets into some space. In comes the cross. Adams tries to clear. Conte. Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Neymar. Rijkaard. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely aimed pass. Iniesta. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Iniesta. Oh, some tackle that. Nicely weighted ball. Played back in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Costa Curta. And it's Di Maria. Oh, no question, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Di Maria. Aimed beyond the defence. No, he's overshot the green. Iniesta. Cannavaro.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a good ball played into space. Belletti gets it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
FM station.
Head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? And it's Belletti. Crossed in. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been clubbed away. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Costa Curta clears. And this is Di Maria.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's one-on-one! Shot a goal! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. He's got full. He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 17, Conte. Number 14, Dembele. Number 10, Olise. Coming on the
Lampard!
field, number 4.
Oh, nearly, but
Alessandro
nearly is
Bastoni.
nothing.
Number
Lampard
9,
did give it a fair old
Mbappe.
crack, and he'll be
Number
encouraged to
23,
step up again.
Beckham. Substitution in progress.
Belletti, quality ball, and he was quick to react. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That has been knocked clear. The referee has given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And it's Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Nice interception, well timed. Pedri.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And this is Beckham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good-looking ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Bastoni makes the interception. Batistuta finds himself offside.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Bastoni cuts out the pass.
There will be 5
there's the
minutes
clearance.
added time.
That's the throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Marquinhos.
Pinches it off him.
Pedri.
Dennis.
Coming on the field.
Batistuta.
Number 6,
Lampard.
Adams. Number 25,
Fiddles it through.
Desiree Doué.
That's really well cleared. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter,
Hello,
with a good
everybody,
mix
and
of
please
action
join
and
me in
plenty of
wishing a
talking
happy
points,
wedding
and it ended
anniversary
with the
for one
right
of our
result, in
fan
my
club
opinion.
members.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding
Hello,
on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply, looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Beckham. Marquinhos. Looking for the runner. Messi gets into some space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, smashing! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's been given away. Plays a delicate ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Costa Curta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro. And he's intervened well there. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had it taken off him. Wilshere. David Villa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Tries a shot! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Hits one! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
and he thumps it clear. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, that's an inviting ball. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hoisted in. Time and again they are repelled. Van Dijk. Cannavaro. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution.
Showing great feet there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Climbs up big! Sticks it away! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, he's gifted it. Luis Suarez! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.